Hello everybody, I am back.
We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so by the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Yards on the pickup. And this.
Goff now to throw. 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progression.
Hold on a minute.
The ball to him, so second catch on the drive.
I'm not going to use it.
Guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early in the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. There's Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and 2, Goff. Open is Reynolds. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Josh Reynolds. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
23-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Goff with a pass caught by Reynolds. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll bring up second down. On second and 10, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. Los Angeles. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Malcolm Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their step. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown. Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can get paid dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line and create some space.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over first down 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the 26, a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff off the screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting the defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Brown. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As as I send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 34-16 was your final. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll wrap up the weekend with a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA readies for its next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting in the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Henderson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. They ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Goff throwing complete to Cup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still look towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through. So this drive spans 7 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time. And what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so he doesn't get dipped. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Goff on first down. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff now looks to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 and 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run on third down with Brown. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. The drive continues as they search for a time touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking scheme. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. But the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting a football back. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the
You
first
fucking
times,
kidding me?
it's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Fights through and now a crease. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So indeed, they did keep it on the ground, but now it's 4th down, so this one's maybe not quite over.
The clock is still their ally, though, so just no panic here. Let it run all the way down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a given.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drive, 4 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. To return, it's McKinnon. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They have a little bit of time here to get in field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try to win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Now Garoppolo. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.